Here's another question from our website. We're getting so many questions, and some of them are short and some of them are long, and all of them are important. I follow your evangelistic TV program and pray that you will continue to preach the undiluted gospel message to a dying world. Thank you. I have a question that is bothering me. Here it is. I've just joined the Adventist dating site and have met some divorcees. What does the Bible say about marriage and divorce? Should I date a divorcee, or would I be committing adultery with him if I married a divorcee? I wish you folks would send me easy questions. But these are personal questions, and these are good questions. Let me talk to you just for a moment about reasons for divorce. Now, I guess the key passage is found in Matthew chapter 19. Just give me a moment there, Silvana, to find it. Matthew 19, and write down these texts so you can read them yourself. Matthew 19. Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They asked him, is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason? That's what they used to do back there. Haven't you read, he replied, that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female and said, for this reason a man will leave his father and his mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two but one. Therefore what God has joined together, let man not separate. Why then, they asked, did Moses command that a man give his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away? Jesus replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard. That's pretty plain. But it was not this way from the beginning. I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for marital unfaithfulness and marries another woman commits adultery. Now, today, many people who go to church no longer believe in the Bible, and they no longer believe the words of Jesus. Jesus said that marriage is for life, for better, for worse. And Jesus here says that it is fornication or adultery that breaks up a marriage relationship. And what you're saying here has got a lot of truth in it in your question. Now, there's another reason I believe that we should consider as far as divorce is concerned. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 15. And remember, I'm telling you what I believe the Bible teaches. Now, this is what I believe. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 15, Paul says, but if the unbeliever leaves, let him do so. A believing man or woman is not bound in such circumstances. God has called us to live in peace. I believe that abandonment is a legitimate cause for the breakup of a marriage. And Paul says, if the person leaves, the unbeliever goes, let him go. We are no longer bound. A marriage is a relationship between two people. Now, listen carefully to what I'm going to say. God has got a partner for you. He may have a person in your local church. He may have a person somewhere else. But you need to find a person who loves God, who fears God, who respects God, and who reads his Bible, who goes to church, and who keeps the commandments of God, a person who is a decent, truthful person. If a person is a liar, drop him and drop him quick. Find a person who loves God and who is a decent, upright person. God has a person like that for you. Be of good courage.